I'm coming from Daniel's house this morning, and the only coffee Daniel ever buys is Brazilian coffee. The shit it don't fuck around. Woo! Oh yeah, God, the Brazilians really know how to do caffeine. Woo! Hi friends. So the last video was our final video in the palette potential series for the Lowest Cosmetics Meet Me at Midnight palette. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link it up here. And now the world is our oyster, and we've got a lot to play with. Plus, 2 more on the way. Oh, I really can't help myself. I really can't. And I know all of you are chomping at the bit to see what palettes I have in store for you all, but I think before I dive into all of the ones I purchased over the last few months, I believe it is only fair to show you something that was gifted to me. And let me tell you, this review is long overdue. So why don't I just show you what I'm talking about? And it's been hiding just off camera in the studio the entire time, and you had no idea that it was here. Folks, I've been sitting on this since October 17th, 2022. This is the last PR package Unearthly Cosmetics ever sent me since before the Great Disappearance, and I have to give it its due. Folks, we're gonna do a PR unboxing on camera with this Halloween palette launch from last year. Unearthly Cosmetics take this as my formal apology for completely disappearing off the platform, and I hope you can forgive me.
Because you know I love you.
So are we ready to see what's inside? Then let's get started. So I can't exactly remember which one I chose, but there were a handful of Halloween palettes launched at the same time, all based off of different spooky fictional characters, and I can't remember which one I chose, so this is gonna be a fun surprise for everyone. I figured it would be such a waste for me to open it by myself in my living room when no one else was going to appreciate it, and Unearthly does really cute PR boxes, so I'm just really excited to show it to you all. Look how beautiful their boxes are, right? Ugh, I'm so glad I saved this. And actually, this is their old branding. They've just recently, very recently gone through a new rebranding, which is really cool. But also, I really like this vibe as well. It's very spooky, it's very witchy, it's very me appropriate. So let's see what we've got. I actually didn't realize there was more than just a palette in here, so let's have a look-see. The Power of 3 Beauty Sponge Trio. Oh, thank you. Let's get all this gobbledygook out of the way. For all you misophonic people, I'm sorry. They also gifted the Glimmer Grasp. I'm pretty sure this is their take on a glitter primer or a glitter glue. It's like they know. It's like they know. And the pièce de résistance, La Palette. Not 1, but 2 layers of bubble wrap. Misophonia people, look away. Oh yeah. Here she is, folks. Yes! So apparently I chose the Weirdos palette, which is obviously inspired by The Craft, which I actually just recently watched last October, the fashion icons on that show. When I tell you it made me want to be a witch in the 90s. Here we have an illustration of the iconic character Nancy Downs, played by the beautiful, the gorgeous, the unhinged Fairuza Balk. I mean, what an incredible performance. When I saw this was one of the options, I had to choose it purely for the fact that it is aesthetic goals. The packaging is also aesthetic goals. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I'm so excited. I don't remember what the color story is. ASMR? Is this ASMR? Is this what the kids call ASMR? Is this doing anything for anyone? Comment down below if you think I should start a makeup ASMR channel. Oh, and they're all intact. Guys, when you get a palette in the mail and you're thinking to yourself, I swear to God, if even one of these eyeshadows is broken, I'm gonna riot. But look, they're all intact, beautiful, pristine. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, you guys, you know what? We could do a Valentine's themed look using the Halloween launch. Okay, wait, I just tied it all together. Oh, it's gonna work. Guys, this video is gonna be great. I'm absolutely smitten with this color story. We have 5 shimmers, which look absolutely insane, and we have 7 mattes. This gray though, ooh, baby, you know I love me a good gray eyeshadow. The fucking weird ass things that makeup enthusiasts get excited about, but this looks like a multi-chrome. I will never not be completely enthralled by multi-chromes. Ooh, okay, she's a bit dry. The multi-chrome's a bit hard pan, that's a shame. So instead we're gonna swatch Invoke. I'm flying, and oh, the Weirdos, here we go. Ooh, folks, there's some really fun stuff in here. Ignore my crusty hand. Please, please ignore it. It's February. We're in the dead of winter over here in Vancouver. Unearthly Cosmetics knows how to do a shimmer. I'm gonna investigate further why Glamour is all hard pan. I'm gonna take our little trusty spatula and try and scrape off the first layer. All right, let's see if Glamour does anything now. Not a lot. Oh, that is so disappointing. It's not soft and plush like their usual shimmer formulas. Like there's definitely that texture in the other shimmers in here. It's really a shame it's not coming up at all, hey? I think that might have been a fluke. Comment down below if you've got this palette and you have the same problem with the shade Glamour. I would love to know your thoughts. If it's just my palette, that's fine, but if it's an actual flaw with the formula, that's too bad. I still think with all the rest of the shades, we can do something real fun. Also, we can put this to the test. I remember them launching this and me being like, ooh, I hope I get it. I don't need these today, but I'm gonna take a quick look at them on camera. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. A special shape that fits comfortably in your hand and has a soft, bouncy texture. You can use the flat edges to cover large areas of your face and body. The pointed end is perfect for the detail work. The tapered end allows you to reach difficult places. Check out this cool ergonomic shape. I feel like this is a nice little handle you could like use to like really bounce it in, but you have this nice little grip. That is such a funky little shape. It looks like a little marshmallow peep. And we got two different sizes of your classic egg sponge. With all of that unboxing out of the way, I think we should now zoom in and discuss what the heck we're gonna do for the look today. So I think I wanna try and attempt something on the grungy side, but keep it in a Valentine's color story, or at least like a romantic color story. I mean, this gray is just calling to me. Definitely think we should hit Invoke. This sort of ties in really well with this. Plus, I kinda wanna throw in Dangerous Type just to see if we can add a little bit of edge into the mix. Maybe just in like the inner third, you know, just hit up that inner third with something hot. Maybe we'll grab some of the Weirdos later as well, because that was super cool. And thank you for including a black. I think you always need a really good matte black in a palette. And Unearthly Cosmetics really knows how to formulate a black, let me tell you. I mean, we could go in this direction as well. That's a definite possibility. I mean, that'd be real edgy. I think the Weirdos and Dangerous Type would look real good together. And we could still use Power as a transition shade. So should we do that instead? I'm gonna think on that for a second while we prime. Question of the day always is, just how edgy do we wanna be when we're taking the SkyTrain home? Because it worked so well last week, I'm gonna add a little bit of primer to my under eyes, even though it's not something I normally do. It really does work. I mean, I don't know why that's surprising to me. My primer actually doing its job, but hey. Because you know the thing is, we've done a lot of purple on the channel in the last few videos, and I just kind of want to switch it up a bit. I want to change it up. So let's go for something bold. Let's start this train off with Power. We know for sure we want to use that. I think I'm going to use it to blend the outer edge out, because I have a feeling this is going to turn into a smoky wing moment, especially with that black. All right, let's take Power and start to fluff that on the outer edge. Oh, she's already so pretty. Oh, yes. Okay, but like, that's stunning. It really is a great undertone for a gray. I think to help us transition into Dangerous Type, I'm first going to take He's Sorry and fluff that on the inner third. It's all coming together up here. Pretty. Let's take Dangerous Type and start to deepen up that inner crease. Oh, that is such a fun blend. Pinks and reds, babies, all the way. That combination will never steer you wrong. A little more He's Sorry to beef that up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're having fun here, folks. So I'm gonna just grab a bit more Power and use it in a more concentrated way. Just right here in the crease. I think I am gonna start taking that onto the lower lash line a little bit. And then let's take a little Dangerous Type and just pop that right in here. I really do like the way those two are blending together, actually. I'm super excited to dip into this today. I'm just gonna splooge some onto the back of my hand. It is giving NYX glitter primer vibes for sure. The texture is really silky soft, like not overly sticky. Let's tap that into the center of the lid. Oh, she's getting tacky, folks. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. So let's start playing around with the Weirdos first. Oh, that is fun. That is so neat. It almost looks wet. I think the primer is making it look really glossy too. Interesting. Ooh, and I'm getting it in the pan. Ooh, no, that's not good. So careful when dipping back in. It kind of does transfer the primer onto the pan itself. I'm so interested to see what it looks like when it's dried. That is so interesting. Doesn't seem to be interfering too much with the matte. So I think because we do have that red on the inner corner, I think it's safe to put I'm Flying. Just pop it right in there. She's so bright though. Check that out. Holy Toledo mother of pearl. This is a really cool blend. I'm kind of threading I'm Flying up into this space between the two shadows and kind of popping it up into this brow bone area just a little bit. So this primer works. Like not an ounce of fallout yet. In this pan here, you can kind of tell it's still slick where I accidentally transferred some of that primer into the pan. So I'm hoping that doesn't permanently damage it because I freaking love that shade. It is time for some liner. Let us grab I Bind You and start to deepen things up around the lash line. This black really doesn't play around. It is so concentrated and so opaque and creamy. It's really soft and it doesn't take a lot to get where you want to go, so you got to be careful. I'm just taking that brush that had some of that power on it and I'm just blending out the edges a little bit. We're taking that black eyeshadow all the way around because that's what Nancy would do. I really do like this look. These shimmers still are giving off that glossy vibe. I'm really curious to see what it looks like in like 20 minutes. I do believe this look calls for a little inner corner flick. And of course, some black eyeliner. I'm not gonna lie, this is really doing it for me. Is this Valentine's or is this anti-Valentine's? You be the judge. All right, I think we're in a really good spot. I'm gonna go off camera, throw on some lashes, and then we will zoom out and complete the rest of this look. Oh, she is feeling herself today, folks. This is a good one. Other side is done, lashes are on. These are an oldie but a goodie. I stocked up on several pairs when I found out they were discontinuing these. These are the Pure X Robbie D. Christie collab lashes from ages ago. Anyone remember that palette? If you haven't seen that series yet on my channel, I will link it up here. It is a blast from the past. But these lashes, dude, they still hold up. They are really nice. And I still reach for these when I need to wear a pair of lashes under my glasses. They're really comfortable. The lash band's super thin and flexible. And they just, I mean, the shape, the length, you can't go wrong. Pure, bring these back, please. I went to go check the ingredient deck on the back of this palette just in case I missed somehow that one of these shadows was a cream shadow. And it doesn't look like the Weirdos formula is separate or unique from any of the other pressed pigments in the palette. It is listed alongside all the other pressed pigments. So I can only assume that it's just another shimmer in this palette. But for some reason, it's really holding on to that little patch of primer right in the pan. You can see it there. And now it's kind of taken on this creamy texture and it hasn't dried yet. So I think I'm just gonna leave this open overnight and hopefully that patch will dry out. But I mean, these shadows in combination with this primer, oh baby, this texture, this glossiness, like you can't compete with that. I mean, there is a little bit of creasing going on, but it's so freaking pretty that I'm okay with it. I think out of all of the Unearthly Cosmetics palettes that I've tried so far, I think I have to say this one's my favorite. It's just a really cool palette. I know all of their palettes are super cool. They all get points for creativity, but this one especially, like how we managed to put so many colors into this look and it's still so cohesive. expensive. I digress. I will finalize more of my thoughts at the end of this video. For now, we should continue on with the rest of the face. I want to do a really pink flirty blush. I think it'd be super cute in the juxtaposition of the really grungy dark with the really bright pink is super fun. So I think we're just going to continue on with that theme. Also, we are going to just dive into more Unearthly cosmetics because we can. Why not? We're here. I think a combination of these two will be really nice. This is like a real hot pink, but then we have this really nice ballet slipper pink. This one's name is Mellow, and on camera it's looking real white. Let's see if we put it on our face, maybe it'll start to pick up the color a bit more. See on the brush? There you go. So it is quite pale. I will grant you that. I think I want to use just the tiniest hair of punch. I'm actually even topping the brush out on a towel before hitting the face. Can you hear that outside? Folks, it's getting stormy out. Oh yeah, that's a little better. This is definitely bringing this look back to Valentine's Day, but like emo Avril Lavigne Valentine's Day. I'm just gonna hit up my bronzer just to reinforce that a little bit more. For highlight, I think it is only appropriate that we use Star Surfer in this look. I think that's just the rule when you do a pink look. I'm gonna pop that into the inner corner. Oh man, I hope I finish this before the power goes out. Jesus. Like it sounds like it might. So I guess let's move on real quick. All right, lips, the eternal question. Obviously thinking of a gloss because she basic. Oh wait, I think I brought Patrick Ta with me. Hold on. By the way, lip prep today was this NYX Fat Oil. I think it was launched recently, and if you're looking for a lip oil that's about $15, she's your gal. It is so good. It's got a little bit of pink in it. It's just really hydrating, silky, melts into your lips. And for $15, like, you can't go wrong. I think to add just a little bit of color, I'm gonna throw this on the inside of the mouth a little bit and blend it out. This is a Superstay ink crayon in the color Treat Yourself. Live, laugh, love. I think that adds just a little bit more of a punch. Folks, I think we're done. The look feels correct today. We're gonna go see Alan Doyle in concert tonight. 90s Canadian kids will remember. I do enjoy me some Great Big Sea, so seeing him tonight will be super fun. And folks, we're not gonna do it today. We're not gonna forget. We're growing, we're learning. And one more thing, because I've been dying to use this on camera. These are the Unearthly Cosmetics Iridescence. It's a liquid highlight. These products typically don't jive with how I do my base. I actually tried using it last night, and it ended up taking off the foundation underneath completely, leaving me with these lovely little bare patches of skin. It was a good time. So I think you have to use it on bare skin or on a cream base or nada. So today I kind of wanted to attempt maybe throwing it on the décolletage. Okay, she's working. Oh, that's kind of fun. The owner roasted me in the DMs when I used it on my lips and then posted it on my stories. Whoa. It smells like flowers? Oh yeah, that has a nice smell. All right, so it's just one of those days where everything kind of works out, huh? That is all she wrote today. That is the look all complete with the Halloween PR I received from Unearthly Cosmetics. And we somehow managed to eke out this emo Valentine's, Galentine's, Palentine's Day glam. I, for one, am really here for this look. Like, I'm going out tonight. I think I'm gonna look really cute. And hard pan shade aside, which might be just a fluke with my palette alone, please comment down below if that is something you've also experienced with this shade. Even with that in mind, this might be my favorite Unearthly Cosmetics palette I've ever tried. I say that with every single Unearthly Cosmetics palette I encounter, but listen, Linda. Listen, the shimmer formula, the shine, the dimension, the sparkle, and working in tandem with this new glitter primer, it is wild how well this works. My lid's looking glossy as ever. No mess, no fuss. I am gagged. I'm always gagged by this brand. This is why I love them so much. And this is why I had to take an entire video to apologize to them for disappearing off the face of the planet. This is a brand that really had my back, that sent me products, that reached out to me, that wanted to work with me. And I truly respect the hustle of this brand. They create such unique, special items, and their formulas are always so top-notch with everything they do. They're spooky, and I love that. If I was gonna dream up a brand, Unearthly Cosmetics already cracked it, so I guess I'm good. No, but seriously, they are one of my favorite indie brands of all time for a reason, and is because the quality they provide time and time again is second to none. So thank you, Unearthly Cosmetics, for sending this my way almost 4 months ago. Ooh, yeah, I got some atoning to do before I am back in their good books for sure. All right, folks, I finished a little early, so I'm gonna go off and do some editing on the video that I have yet to publish because it is not done yet. And before the power goes out, because I swear to God it might, please let me rattle off the spiel to you. Here are the many ways that you can help out my channel. You can give this video a big thumbs up. You can comment down below what you thought of everything. You can subscribe. Any and all engagement with this video is crucial to its success in the algorithm. So if you have a few spare seconds, please engage with this video. You can follow me on other social media, i.e. Instagram, and I will leave that right there. And down below in the comments, same game I've been playing for the last couple weeks, please let me know what palettes you think I've been hiding from you for the last 6 months, because there's a few. But until then, folks, stay safe, wash your hands, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!